So today we are going to talk about the cost involved going to tomatoes farming here in Ghana and the profit one stand to make going to tomatoes farming. I'm here with the CEO of Osborg Agric Enterprise, Mr. Boachi Adom, aka Agric Man. Mr. Boachi, you're welcome.
Thank you, Na.
Okay, so we've discussed the process involved going to tomatoes farming, and if you haven't watched that video, I'll be leaving the link in the comment section, or I'll be leaving the link in the description section, or it will be popping out after watching this video. You can go and watch it if you want to go into tomatoes farming. But today we are going to talk about the cost involved going to tomatoes farming and then the profit you stand to make. Mr. Boachi, kindly take us through the cost so that we will get enough information. If anytime we plan to go into tomatoes farming, we'll be able to have something that we can work with.
Yeah, before I start the course, someone called me and asked me, Mr. Boachi, so is tomatoes profitable? Is it good to do tomato? Yeah, it's good, because in general, economic benefit of tomato cannot be measured.
Okay.
Yes, it contributes a lot of so far as GDP, GDP is concerned, tomato contributes a lot to our GDP. It also creates a lot of employment.
Okay.
Yes, and it also gives us a foreign exchange. So tomato production is very good. Yeah, it's profitable in Ghana.
Okay.
So you are asking about the cost of producing 1 acre of tomatoes.
Yeah.
Yes, like all crops, land is very important, because for the crop farming or any type of farming, land is one of the major factors that you consider before you talk of other factors. So land is very important, and as we were saying, for land issue, we have some farmers, they have their own land, it's different, and we have some farmers they can lease a land for maybe 35-40 years. That one too is different. This one we are talking about maybe a farmer who don't have money to buy a land and don't have any family land, then you have to rent a land for tomatoes, because maybe you want to go into tomatoes production.
Okay, so before you continue, our land for farming is still available. We still have limited quantity, so if you want to go into farming and you don't have land, so you get in touch with me. We take you through the process. You go and view the site, and then if you're okay with it, we move to the next thing. And
as I said in our videos, land which is suitable for tomatoes, if you get a sandy loamy, is good, and the timing to July, August, September or October too is good. But the best time for tomatoes is the off-season farming.
Okay.
If I say off-season farming, when you start around October, November, like this time, you see irrigation system. Okay. That's the off-season farming. So it's not all that rain fed. Yeah, it's very lucrative, and the benefit is very, very, very high.
Okay, so the time we have started nursing our seed is good.
It's
right?
good. It's good. Okay. We get a lot of money.
Yeah. So how much does it cost approximately to rent a land?
Oh, basically it's almost 300 cities, 250 to 300, depending on where you are. But at least if you have 300 cities, I think you can get 1 acre of land for your tomatoes production.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then aside that, let's go to the seed selection.
Yeah, if you get the land, the seed too is very important, because in tomato production, it's a number of seed. Okay. That will determine your revenue at the end of the day, because some tomatoes can produce about maybe 10 to 20 fruits. Okay. Yes, and if you are not careful, you get 5 fruits. You get 10 fruits. You can get even 3 fruits. Okay. Per plant. Okay. Yes. So the seed selection is very important, and the seed too. We have a lot of seeds. As I've already said. Okay. We have Petomic, Tropemic, and so on. Cobra, a lot of seeds. But at least in a minimum, if you have 200 seeds, yeah, you can get 100 grams of tomatoes seed. That is Petomic or Tropemic. That can be good for 1 acre. Okay. And even we have some, yes, maximum even some tomatoes is 700 Ghana cedis per, yes. The Cobra and other is very expensive. Okay. That's the hybrid one. But at least if you have 200 cedis, you get a certified one, the nice one that can help you get your yield all right. All right. Yes.
Okay. So now what about the the bed preparation, how much will it cost me approximately?
The land preparation depends on where you are. You are talking about the nursery bed. Oh, for the nursery bed it will cost you about 100 cedis, because I'm saying 100 cedis because for the about 100 to 150,
okay,
or 200 cedis. I've mentioned 3 prices because maybe if you can raise your own bed, the cost will be very lower. If you can raise your own bed, meaning that you buy the chemical to treat the nursery, the nursery bed, which is carbonum, and that one is almost 50 cedis. And maybe if you cannot raise the bed, maybe it can cost you about 150 or 200. And if you want to buy a nursery tray too, yes, that's one too. So at least 150 to 200 cedis can help you to finish your nursery bed. Yes.
Now, what about the land preparation?
Land preparation, approximately land preparation is almost 2 times, because the land will also determine your cost. If your land is a plowing land, after you clear, then you plow. That is 2 processes. But if it's not a plowing land, maybe when you weed the land, you have to bend, you have to raise beds that you plant the tomatoes on it. And some areas too that they can plant the tomatoes on the bare land without tilling. So land preparation will cost about, if let's say you are using tractor and everything, 600. 600 will be good. At maximum 600. Yes, you can use less than that, but at maximum 600 will be good for the land preparation.
Now we have nursed our seed and it's ready for planting. How much will it cost me to do the transplanting? The
transplanting, 1 acre will cost about 150 to 250 Ghana cedis. 250 maximum, maybe 300.
So we are taking the maximum,
which is 300. That's
how many people do we need approximately to
plant tomatoes? 3, 5. It depends on when the number of people are many. Maybe you finish early. If you take about 2 people, it will take a long time. But about 5, 4 will be good.
With the 300 cedis, is it going to be for individuals, or it's going to be for all the people, the number of people that you took to do the planting?
No, they charge for 1 acre. So it's like a contract. If 1 acre is 300 cedis, if we are 5 people, we are going to share among the 5.
Now, I know plant nutrient is very important. So how much will it cost me for the nutrient or the fertilizer that I will be applying for 1 acre?
Fertilizer application is also good in tomatoes like all crops. But if your land is fertile, you use a less NPK. But if the land is not fertile, if the land has been cultivated for many times, then you need a lot of nitrogen. But at least NPK, 2 bags of NPK will be good for 1 acre. And as I say, if you're choosing your NPK too, I'm also reminding our subscribers that the NPK with high nitrogen will not be good for tomatoes. So you need about 15-15, NPK 15-15, which is the component nitrogen 15, phosphorus 15, and potassium 15. Because vegetables need a lot of potassium and phosphorus. And also we have some foliar applications. That's the liquid fertilizers that you apply. We have some liquid fertilizers too that you can apply.
The super glue and
Abapa and all the 30-10-10. We have a lot of foliar and then liquid fertilizers that you can also.
Without the NPKs.
But foliar is a booster. So anytime the NPKs is very good. Yes. After the NPK, then if you want to boost, then you can use the foliar or the liquid fertilizers.
What about the labor cost when you're applying the fertilizer? Because I know one person cannot.
The cost of the NPK, the cost of the plant will cost almost 800 cedis. Because as I'm speaking now,
the labor
now I'm talking about the NPK. The plant nutrient that you are going to buy for 1 acre, you spend almost 800 cedis, and the cost of application will cost you about 150. So in all, the fertilizer and the cost of application is around 950 Ghana cedis.
Now what about the pest control?
Pest control too is one of the challenges in tomatoes production. Yes, it's one of the challenges in production.
Why?
Apart from other, because any food that any plants or any fruit, let me use this word, any fruit that bear fruits
Okay.
But in the course of producing flowers, attract a lot of insects.
Oh, okay.
And apart from pests, in tomatoes we have a lot of diseases too.
Okay.
Some are viral diseases, some are fungi that you need fungicides.
Oh,
so
okay.
the pest controls too in tomatoes is very important. So 2 weeks after transplanting, yes, you have to start your pest control. For that one you can use the fungicide and the insecticide. So tomatoes too is a crop that is very important, that you have to scout the farm anytime, so that if there is any deformity or any damages, then you can see it early. Yeah, because when it start forming canopy, there are a lot of diseases and pests that attract it. So in tomatoes and in all, maybe for pest control to at least 400 to 500 cedis. Yes, because this involves the fungicide and the pesticides.
Okay.
Yes, the fungicides and the pesticides. So for that one to 400 to 500. Yeah.
Okay. So with the tomatoes, do we use selective weedicide too?
Yeah, we have selective weedicide for tomatoes.
Oh, okay.
And that much? One too, it will cost around 200 cedis.
Around 200.
Yes, 200 cedis.
Oh, okay. Do you have any other cost again?
Aside all this, maybe we can talk of harvest cost. Yes, when you reach the money zone, when you reach the money zone and you cannot harvest it on your own, maybe you hire someone to help you to harvest. That's the harvest cost. I'm not talking about the transportation. I'm talking about the harvest cost, the cost of harvesting the tomatoes. And tomatoes too, you see, you not harvest tomatoes one day. Maybe every 3 days or every 4 days you harvest. Okay. Yes. So the harvest cost to, let's say, around maybe 200 will be good. Yes. For the entire harvesting. Entire harvesting. Yeah, 200 will be good.
Okay, that will be 200.
But this one, it can be a family job. If you have family of 2 or 3, you can harvest your tomatoes. But for the purpose of study, that is why the harvest cost is very important. Maybe you are single and you cannot harvest it alone. You need someone to help you, because you need more hands. For that one, at least, if you budget for 200, I think it's going to help you. Yes, yeah.
All right. So when we put all together, do you have, apart from the harvest cost, do you have any other cost again?
There are some costs. We have other costs that is it will be very difficult to determine. Okay. For that one, we just leave it because maybe it's miscellaneous costs or other costs. Yes, cost of transportation from your house to the farm and other costs. It depends on where your farm is located. So at times when we are doing budget, that is one is a budget. It can be less or it can be more. Depending on your situation. So the total cost, I think, is 3,000.
So with the total cost, before then, I think that when you put in all together, we had a seed that's supposed to cost 200 Ghana cedis.
Seed 200.
Nursery bed, that's the raising of the bed, and then the nursery and the treating of the nursery, 150 Ghana cedis. You also have the land renting, which is 300 Ghana cedis, and land preparation is supposed to cost 600 Ghana cedis. The planting cost will be 300 Ghana cedis. Fertilizer application 800 Ghana cedis. Then labor cost for the fertilizer application is supposed to be 150 Ghana cedis. Then pest control is approximately 500 Ghana cedis, and weed control approximately 200 Ghana cedis. That's including labor cost. Then we come to the cost of harvesting, and approximately 200 Ghana cedis, plus other hidden costs which we cannot determine. When we put all together, we have 3,400 Ghana cedis.
Yes, so 1 acre of tomatoes is around 3,000 to 4,000. So this one we have 3,400 cedis. Depending on your situation, it can be less than 3,400. And depending on your situation too, it can be more than 3,500. So it ranges between 3,000 to 4,000. And this one we have 3,400 cedis, and I think it's good. Yeah.
Okay, so we are going with the 3,400.
Yes, we are going with the 3,000 based on our figures. Yes, based on our figures. Yes.
Okay, now let's go to the money aspect. So in all, how much are you expecting for 1 1 acre?
Tomatoes is a profitable business off season like this, because as we are speaking nowadays, when you go to Ashaman market, the one tomatoes will cost.
Why did you use Ashaman?
Because I'm very close to Ashaman. One tomatoes will cost you 2 cedis. You imagine, and tomatoes, at least this is a domestic calculation, and at least 10 fruits will be maybe 1 kilo.
Okay.
Meaning 1 kilo is almost 20 to 30 cedis per kilo. That's per kilo. So when you come into the commercial basis, when they sell in boxes,
okay,
like if you go to Techimai, Tewodom, Akumada, they have some wooden box that they used to sell. As I'm speaking now, it ranges around 1,000 to 1,500 cedis.
Wow.
You see, Ghana, we import a lot of tomatoes from Burkina Faso and others, and it's very expensive. Look at the dollars that we used to import tomatoes. Yeah. Okay. So you get the crate to be
the local one and imported one. Which one is more expensive?
At times, because of production costs, the local one is very expensive. But it depends on time. When there is no tomatoes in the system, either the local one or the foreign one is expensive. Yes, but the foreign one is secure. Anytime you get, have you see, once it's there, you get. But the local one, at times, because of production costs and at times because of weather, it will be a time. As I'm speaking now, there is no tomatoes in Ada, Sege. They are not. Yeah, we can get some few tomatoes there. Unlike the rainy season, that you can get a lot of tomatoes from Ada, Sege, Akuma, Tewodom, and other places. Yes.
Like Tewodom and Akuma,
that is my place. Yes, I used to go there. That's my area. Tewodom is my area.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, how many boxes are you expecting on 1 acre?
If the land is good, and all your culture practices is good, at the end of the 1 acre you can get about 30 to 40 boxes.
Okay.
Yes.
We're going to limit ourselves to 35 instead of going 40.
Yes.
It depends on the culture practices, right?
Yes.
Okay. So and we're also going to limit ourselves to 1,000 cedis, the minimum.
Yes, 1,000 to 1,500. Currently 1,000 to 1,500.
It changes with time depending on the season.
Season.
Yeah. So for now, the 1,000 cedis, when you multiply it by the 35 boxes, we will get 35,000 Ghana cedis. Okay.
Yeah.
That is a lot of money.
Yeah. So the cost is.
And the total cost, we had 3,400 Ghana cedis. So when you subtract the 3,400 Ghana cedis from the 35,000, then we get 31,600 Ghana cedis.
31,600 cedis.
That's very good.
And as I said, to tomatoes in tons, you can get about 4 to 6 tons.
4 to 6 tons.
Yes.
On 1 acre.
On 1 acre.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and that is it for tomatoes farming. Like I said, we still have some of our farmland available. If you are planning to go into farming and you still don't have land, get in touch with me. We'll take you through the process. It's a very simple process, and then you can be able to get some. You can start farming any moment from now. And my contact will be on the screen and the description section. Get in touch with me. Mr. Boachi's contact, if you need it for any agri input, fertilizer, pesticide, and also for consultation, get in touch with Mr. Boachi. He will be able to assist you with any information you need. If you call him or call me, you don't get us, just leave a WhatsApp message. When we are available, we will reply you. If you find this video interesting and valuable, and you have got enough value, don't forget to comment in the comment section. If you're also a tomatoes farmer and you have any experience you want to share, you can share that with us in the comment section. We'll be happy to hear from you. Like, comment, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.